Hello everyone. So now we will create our new project in Xcode 8 and then we will start creating the UI for our app. So let's create a new Xcode project. It is a single view application and let's name the app Ratings and the language will be Swift and the device will be universal. Then hit next and then I will save it in my course folder. So Xcode has created the sample project for us. So before building the UI, the first thing we need to do is again we have to install our library or framework which is called LMOfire, which is used to do networking in iOS. And we are going to also use another framework which is for the text field animation that I showed you in last lecture. So basically first we will go to Google and see what is the text field animation framework. So we will go to cocopods.org. This is the official website where you can find many different pods for your iOS app. So I will search for text field and press enter. I will select iOS and Swift. So you can see that there are many different external libraries available for iOS which is related to text field. So here's the top one, which is the text field effects. If you click it and you can scroll down, you can see that these are all the effects that are available by this pod. So if you scroll down, there is an animation. This is the first one animation. This is the second, and so on. There are 7 to 8 text field animations, so you can choose any of them. I like the first one the most, so I will use this one in my app. So basically we will see how we can install this pod. So here's the installation guide. You can see that you have to write this line pod text field effects and the version is 1.3. So let's go to our terminal. First I will close my project and I will open my terminal. Okay, let's close this. Okay, this is my terminal and the first step is to go to our project directory. Okay, this is our project directory. So the first step is to create the pod file by typing pod init. So it has created the pod file for us. Now we will edit the pod file using vim editor. So basically now we have to add two different pods. The first one is LMOfire, which we have already seen, and the version is 4.0, and the second pod is text field effects, and the version is 1.3. So these are the two pods, so I will just save this file. And the third step is in which we have to do pod install, and let's press enter. So you can see that it is installing LMOfire as well as text field effects. So the pod installation is complete. Now I will exit my terminal, and you remember that after we have installed the pods we have always to open the project from the XC workspace file. So let's go into our project folder. Here is the ratings app and here is my file. So this is my project which has pods included in it. You can see it. Here are the two different pods. I'll go to my main.storyboard and let's wait. Okay, I will change my simulator to be iPhone 6s and I will minimize it down. So basically now we will start building the UI. So at the top we want a view in which there will be our heading. So let's grab a UI view and place it at the top. So I will now pin it to left, right and top, and I will give it a fixed height of 100 pixels. item of new constraints, add 4 constraints. So let's give this view a new color. I think I will give this color. It is looking nice. Okay, so now we actually need a label at the top. So I will search for label. Okay, I will put it in the middle of that view, and then I will pin it horizontally in container and vertically in container. Now what I will do is I will center align it, and I will change the font and the font color. Font color I like is white, and the font is custom, and let's say I want the Zepfino font. It is a stylish font, so it has only regular, and let's done. First let's edit the title. So our app name is ratings, so I will write that on the top, and let's make this bigger. Now I think 28 is looking good. Okay, 28 is nice. Now what I will do is actually I will now add a color to the bottom view, which is this one. So let's add the same color actually, and then I will reduce its opacity. So here's the same color, so click here. So this is the opacity, so I will just reduce it down. So let's, I think 80 is looking good. Okay, so let's close this. Now what we need to do is we need a text field and a button. So first let's grab a text field. Text field. Okay, and let's say I want two from the left side, two from the right side, and horizontally in container. Okay, so first I will do horizontally in container, and then not actually horizontally, I want it to be vertically in center. Let's check how it's looking vertically. I don't. Okay, yes. So now let's spin it, two from the left side and two from the right side, and let's give it a fixed Y height of 60 pixels. Okay, it's looking nice. But you know that this is a simple text field. I want the text field that has a pod. So I have installed a pod called text field effects. So for that you have to do something. So let's see. So what you have to do is you have to click the text field. First I will choose border style to be none, and then I will choose the third option from here, and I will choose the class. So you can see that there are different classes that has been inherited from the pod that we have installed. So I will use the kd text field, and the module will be text field effects. So it is updating, so let's wait till it's completed. Okay, you can see that up to date, and if you go back you can see that there are three new options available. These are options available because of the pod that we have installed. So now I will, what is this? This is a placeholder color, I think. Let's check. This is placeholder color. Okay, so I think placeholder color should be black, and let's say the placeholder is enter the title. Okay, it is looking nice. This is placeholder font scale. I don't want to change it. This is foreground color, so let's change this to this. Okay, now I need to increase the font size. So let's increase the font size. Think 24 is looking good. Okay, I don't need to change anything. The font color I need is white. Done. I think we are done with this label, and now we only need a button at the bottom. So I will just search for button, and this is the button. Okay, I want this to be search, and let's change the font. Okay, Helvetica Neo is nice. Let's do it bold. Let's done. First, let's set some constraints. Okay, we'll set constraints. I will do, let's say, 20 from the left, 20 from the right, 20 from the bottom. Oh, it should be 20. And let's give it a fixed height of, say, 60 pixels. Okay, and add 4 constraints. It is looking nice. So what I will do is I will change the color from blue to white. Okay, this is looking nice, and now let's increase the font. I think this much big, but I know it's looking too large, so let's make it small. Okay, oh, spelling is wrong. Search. Oh, it is right. Yes. Okay, so I think we are done with this UI. So let's run this app and see whether it is looking nice or not. Let's wait. Okay, you can see that this is the nice app that we have built. So this is the UI view, and so you can see that there's a search button, and here's the text field. So if you click it, you can see that it has automatically gone towards the right side, and you can type anything that you want. And there is also one more thing, that as the text is going long, the font sizes automatically decrease. So let me demonstrate this. If you type like this, you can see that as the text field will fill, the font size will go down automatically. So basically this is the property of the pod which has been automatically implemented. So I think this video is already too long. So we have only built the first view controller. So in the second view, in the next video, we will start by building the second view controller. Thank you for watching this video.